Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's his next move? Let's find out in the charts here, shall we? Bitcoin, man, has topped out, not where I wanted to. It did get close to the $2,000 mark and broke above it, but then it started breaking down. We are going to talk about what we're going to do next, and is there an epic trade somewhere down here? We're going to talk about that in today's episode, and I'm going to show you where I'm going to be putting in an epic trade and how I'm going to manage that trade. So make sure you're watching, because it's going to be both for Ethereum and for Bitcoin. It's going to be amazing. We're going to see what happens right now. Keep in mind, right? Anything can happen in the trade. I think that this will be the most likely trade to make, but you never know. You never know. So you always make sure you put in a stop loss when you're trading, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm showing where the stop loss is, where I'm going to be taking profits and all that good stuff in today's episode. And if you want to follow along with this trade, you could do so at buybit.davincij15.com or at femex.davincij15.com and get a massive trading bonus of $4,100. That's huge. So make sure you do that before you get into this trade. All right, so sign up right now. All right, let's get on to the market, because you guys want to see what's happening. You want to know what the heck is this trade. Well, oh man, I want to show you something. This is like beautiful. Bitcoin loves the 61.8, and when things line up nicely, you can't ignore it. You just can't, right? You can see that the 61.8 is right where we bounced off of before we took off here, and created this kind of like BART pattern happening here now, but it doesn't look like a BART because it looks like more like an M pattern, but the M pattern is not a clean one, so we might be able to get away with it not actually completing. And you could say that if it was an M pattern, like, I don't know, you take this top part right here. Because why is it not an M pattern? Just in case you're asking that question, because this is a lot higher than this wick over here, and then on top of that, the candle bodies, even the candle bodies are higher. So really, it's not a complete M, but should it be one, you're talking that, let's just say the target would be all the way down, close to the 78.6, right? And that would be the target. But we can see that, hey, we've got some serious pressure here, support down here that could hold, right? And so what I'm saying here is that we can take a risk here, like that, hey, this thing's gonna hold. Now we're gonna have to go all the way down here, right? Unfortunately, as our what's it called, stop loss. And that means we have to take, because every time you trade, you have to take a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, right? So that you ensure that every risk that you take, that you can make at least double of what you're risking. So you can see that takes us right into the $53,000 mark, which was the key level that we have to actually break through for us to say, okay, this is a new target, we're going up. Ah, boy. So this is a risk trade still, right? But I think it's a good risk trade to take, and I'm going to split my buy orders from here. I'm gonna go heavy. I'm gonna go partially heavy on the 61.8, which is 50. That's the $48,000 mark, and $48,065 approximately, right? And then and also I'm gonna add to the trade at 47,000 really. It's 47,000, 46,969, but it's really 47,000. And then I'm going to take this all the way up, right? And see how this goes. This is, I think that Bitcoin can hold hold the line. As you can see, right? We've done it with this particular resistance support level, actually, support level, that might come back down to visit. Now, there's no guarantee it come down to this level, but most likely this is the most likely trajectory as we stand looking at the charts. All right, well, I'm doing this live, right, in front of an audience. They're both on a Twitch and in YouTube. And if you want to be a part of that and see what I'm trading, see what I'm buying and all that good stuff, you could head over to DaVinciJ15.com and subscribe today. Also, make sure you own some DJ15 tokens, right? Because hey, I'm going to be burning some, and they're not going to be available so easily. I will be working on moving this to what's it called, Uniswap 3, because right now it's on Uniswap 2. I do have to. I was going to do that today, and I'm just ran into some technical difficulties and so forth. In fact, my ledger is no longer working with MetaMask for some reason. I can't even send one Ethereum to anywhere. It just gives me a straight error, and so I have to spend a lot of time trying to figure it out. And that's if you ask me, I know I'm going off on a rant here, right? But if you ask me, that's a flaw in the system, and that has to be addressed. Not good at all. Anyways, let's head over to Ethereum, and you can see Ethereum has a bit of a cleaner M here happening. Not the best, but it is clean, as it is still, you still count it as a solid M pattern, right? If you count this big M here. Now, with that said, let's just see where this thing is going to take us. Right, you can see the 61.8. It's like, it looks like a nice juicy target, but actually the 78.6 is the most likely target for Ethereum. Not always the case, but it is possible. And so if we draw this M from here to there, I think this looks like it's already been played out, if you ask me. Let's see. Maybe it hasn't, because maybe it takes us only to the 61.8. Yep, there we go. Right to the 61.8. So yeah, I think maybe we should add more at the 61.8. I've already added to, like, I should have dumped the trade once I realized that this thing was not going higher, but I didn't. And so now I just recently added to my Ethereum long trade, and I'll just add more at the 61.8 and add even more at the 78.6. So I'm going to hold this and see how it goes. And then, I think my liquidation is basically down here, right? I think I might dump, and I'll dump it, of course, at this 36,550. If I'm not completely liquidated before that, but I don't think so. Because it's a 10x trade, so it's easy to get. Ethereum moves so fast and stuff like that. With 10x is really difficult. But yeah, that's the trade. This is my epic trade for both Ethereum and Bitcoin. So if you want to follow that, that's totally up to you. It's going to be a little bit scary and hairy. This is not for everyone out there. So keep that in mind. I'm loving how this thing is just pounding away at the support level of the 39% support level. Just ting, 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 ting. Once it breaks, right? If you haven't been watching and you don't know what happens when it breaks, this is what happens. Okay? This is what happens. So these are going to go absolutely bananas, right? So to profit from that, you're going to need the little lady strategy. It's the best way that I found to profit from all the alts. I've met a few people who are like, oh man, this is so easy. I just buy an alt and it goes up. Lately, I buy it low and it goes up. This whole market, anyone can make money on this. That was a signal to me that we're going to be coming to a hard and abrupt end very soon. So, but not until after we break through here. And so make sure you follow the little lady strategy, because this is how you actually profit on this. Because if you don't follow it and you don't have a way of profiting, you will lose money badly in this market. So follow a strategy. It doesn't have to be mine, and make sure you execute, right, with absolute conviction, and not worry about it. Not say, well, I could have made more money, because you know what they say. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs, well, they get slaughtered. So don't be a pig. Make sure you take profits. Okay. With that said, remember, right, we're going to be, actually, before I continue, close it off, right, I want to point out that I'm going to be doing another video, very short video, on me buying Shiba, right, with my XRP, because that tweet just went viral, and I just decided I'm going to be doing that and having fun with that. So remember, right, Shiba's not quite real, but it's kind of fun, and you got to hear it some. All right, thanks for watching. Cheers.